Bum 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 bum. Welcome to Jurassic Parts.
I am Steph.
I'm Michael.
And we're going to look at Jurassic Parts.
That's right.
Yeah.
And parts is parts.
And yeah, we're going to basically dig up some fossils and make some
freaking dinosaur fossils, according to Derek.
Make some dinosaurs with the bones we find. This plays 2 to 5 people, 20 to 45 minutes. Seems good.
That's my job.
Oh. From 25th Century Games.
Look, they even have tiles that says 25th Century Games and Jurassic Parts on it. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
And they match the tiles that are on the map. So let's look at said map.
Oh, hey, that's me.
That's your job too. So here's the map.
Yay!
We've got some bones here in the center. Somehow 2 of them ended up together, which is fine because it's all random. So setup for this is sort of weird. They say put one of these in the middle. I don't even know which one was the middle.
At this point, I don't know.
And so it doesn't have to be exactly hexagonal, but you just put them in a group here. Here's the catch. Turn them all upside down. Take half of them. Turn them over and mix them together. And then put them around that spot.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what you do here.
Yeah, that's how we set up the board.
The goal of the game is to try to collect dinosaur sets. As many of them as you can because they are going to be worth points. Oh, where is that guide?
I know, there's a player aid somewhere.
There are player aids and I must not have pulled them out. Or something. Here they are.
There they are.
Whoops, I just lost a baggie.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, if you take a look here, sets of dinosaurs are going to be worth a number of points.
Nice.
Look at that. I got that baggie off the floor just like that.
Oh, good.
So, here's the thing, guys. If you have a copy of this game, do yourself a favor and mark through this somehow, either by marking the points off or the whole thing off entirely, whichever way you want to do it. Yes, it is a pile of bones, but it is not worth 5 points. I think this was it used to be a rule and then they changed the rule, but they didn't change the player aid.
Right.
When I played the other day, I played using this player aid and I collected all of the bone pieces.
Yeah, the wilds, because they're wild.
And then lost by literally one point and I held the tiebreaker. And so if I had gotten one more point, we would have tied and I would have held the tiebreaker.
But you collected them on the understanding that they were worth 5 points each because the player aid said that. And then we found out later through BGG or whatever.
No, they're worth 1 point each.
They were just worth 1.
But they can be used as wilds in sets.
Yeah, so they help you make the dinosaurs that you're trying to collect.
Right.
And so, like, for the middle one, you'll need 5 tiles to create the brontosaurus.
Yep. So if you figure that out, hey, that's 3 points per tile, basically. If you collect this Velociraptor, it's worth 5 points. So what? 2.5 per tile. And these are somewhere in between. 3 tiles for 7, 4 tiles for 10, 5 tiles for 15. So it goes between 2.5 and 3 points per tile if you can get a set of them.
For sure.
Or you can get pterodactyls. 1 tile, 1 point.
Ooh.
Is that 1 point in addition to the spares? No, it's worth about the same as a spare.
Yeah.
However, every completed dinosaur you make gives you an amber. Check out these amber pieces. They are like really chunky and cool.
Yeah, we like those.
We like those.
Yeah.
The first player amber is also really cool. It's this little bug inside amber.
Blech.
So, as you have in Jurassic Park, maybe. Oh yeah,
I was thinking like the little Funko game.
So yeah, we act. Oh yeah, like the Funko game. So we Steph got an auto email from Yeah, speaking of licensed IP and stuff, Steph got an email sent to all everyone who runs a Twitch channel saying, do not do licensed music, everything else, because a lot of people are doing that and violating intellectual property law. And I was like, when did we do that? And she's like, no, it's just an automated email. But I'm thinking, I was
we do
in the instant, I was like, we don't sound that close to the original.
That's true.
So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so even for this little pterodactyl, it's worth 1 point, as all spare tiles are going to be worth 1 point. But this pterodactyl also gives you an amber. And creating any of those will give you an amber. The pile of bones is just a
wild or 1 point.
And then plant tiles are going to be worth a number of points at the end of the game. 1 is worth 1, 2 is worth 3, 3 is worth 5,
the more
4
you
is
get,
worth 8.
The
You
better
guys
you
can
are.
figure out. It's 11, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. If you've got all 10 plant tiles, 35 points.
Ooh.
So it can start racking up quite a bit. So, better keep one of these player aids out for the both of us here.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah. So
I don't know
a
my
corrected
dinosaurs.
player aid because
I don't know my dinosaurs that well.
yeah. So the dinosaurs, they'll actually say on there BR for Brontosaurus. Sometimes when you look at Tyrannosaurus and you look at it says TR and you think Tyrannosaurus. No, that's Triceratops. So there is still a little bit of chance that you might misinterpret.
Oh, I was even wrong. It's Brachiosaurus, not the Brontosaurus.
Oh, it is. I think it's like. I think they disproved the existence of the Brontosaurus.
Oh.
But or something like that, or that
I don't know.
There was some sort of misconception about the Brontosaurus, and then they say, well, this is the Brachiosaurus, and that really exists. I don't keep track of all the dinosaur stuff because the dinosaur thing really doesn't appeal to me. Oh, I mean, you like Jurassic Park, and I'm like, yeah, it's just an adventure movie to me. It's not really. Dinosaurs don't do anything for me. However, this is a fun game.
Yeah.
Despite having a lot of abstract tendencies to it.
Well, I wasn't sure you were going to like this one.
Right.
Actually.
Right. So, on your turn, you are going to sharpen 3 chisels. Hey, check out all these little chisels I've got. They are all supposed to be on this side of my player board. This board will become much smaller here in a minute, and we'll be able to show these off a little better. On my turn, I'm going to move 3 of these over to the sharp chisel side. So sharp chisels on this side, dull chisels on this side. Then you're going to play chisels and transact with the field leader. Hey, check this little field leader out. Hi. He says hi.
He kind of looks like, what's his face? The other Twitch guy. More games, please. I forget his name right now.
The other Twitch guy.
There's another Twitch guy. Looks like him.
Oh, I don't know. So, on your turn, you may sell 1 tile, a single tile, to the field leader for 1 amber. It cannot be part of a completed dinosaur. So you can't sell a part of a completed dinosaur set and then get that dinosaur set back to get an amber. Can't do that.
Right.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
You cannot sell even a single pterodactyl because that itself is a completed dinosaur fossil. So.
Yeah, it's 1 point.
Yep. But you can sell any of these little pieces that you see. Not that one. Any of these little pieces of dinosaurs as long as they are not part of a set. You could also sell a plant piece if you wanted to. For 1, then you'll get 1 amber. Then you can purchase something from the field leader. The first time you buy something, it will cost 1 amber, and you can either the next 2 chisels ignore rocks, or you can sharpen 2 chisels, or you can take any 1 fossil tile from the field. This area out here in the middle is the field. Or you may take any 1 fossil from the field leader. The second time you transact with that field leader, it will cost you 2 amber. The third time you transact with the field leader, it will cost you 3 amber, and that's per turn. not total. So, unless we've been playing that wrong. I think it's on
that turn.
On that turn.
Yeah, each turn.
So, I'm going to put this little field leader down here. So, when you play chisels, you may place the chisels on the slab. This is the slab to create cracks or break apart rocks. So, if I'm wanting to put this chisel here, it will cost me that chisel because there are no rocks on either side of it. But what if I wanted to play... Now, okay, the rules say you need to create room on each side of this so you can put the chisel in between. No, we don't ever do that.
Nah.
We don't ever do that. We just put all of the little tiles together. Anyway, what happens if you want to put a chisel where there's a rock? Well, it takes a chisel for the crack, and then it takes a chisel for each rock. So to do this, I'd have to discard one chisel just to my dull chisels area. If I want to place this between two rocks, I would have to give up the chisel there plus 2.
Derek told a joke.
Why did Snoop Dogg go to the store before he sculpted his statue? For chisel. Manizzle.
I thought that was really funny.
My goodness. So on my turn, because I have 3 sharp chisels, I could put 1 break here.
Yeah.
Or I could put 2 breaks here maybe. Or I think there's probably a good place I could go 3 cracks around something. I'm looking. I don't actually see. 1, 2, 3 maybe.
You get 1 tile.
And I would get 1 tile. I would get 1 tile here. So the goal is to try to break apart rocks.
Yeah.
So whenever you do something like this, for example, I'm going to get to turn this over and I will get to take half of whatever gets broken off, the smaller portion obviously, which is this side, not this side. I would get the smaller portion divided by 2, rounded up, which means I would get that 1 tile. Pretty simple, right? If I break apart 2 rocks, that means I'm going to get 1 of them and the other one is going to go to the field leader. But hey, Steph, what happens if I start it like this?
And then I finish it like this. Not that I can.
Not that you can, but if you could.
But let's just say I did this.
Right. So there are 5 tiles here on this side. You did more chisels.
Yay.
Let's say I almost did it and she put 1 in. Doesn't matter that she finished it. I had more chisels on this at the time, right?
Yeah.
So let's say she had already done this and I did that on my turn. Even though I finished it, she has more chisels. She chooses her half first.
It'd be 3 tiles.
Right.
Leaving 2 behind.
Leaving 2 behind. And I take half of that half.
So you'd get
rounded up, which still is 1, right?
Yeah.
If it were 6 tiles, she would take 3. I would take 2. The field leader gets 1. So she gets half. I get half of that half. The third player, if there was one, would get half of that half. So
if we split this whole thing like in 2, basically,
right.
It could, and multiple people are playing and all this and that.
Here's the catch: you can take a maximum of 6 tiles per break. So if you broke this thing darn near in the middle, and that actually happened in the game that I played, and I took 6 tiles, even though half of them would have been like 7 or 8. I could only keep 6.
Yeah.
You also, I think, got 6 that time.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, it was really good for her.
Yeah.
So then those are gone, and anything that's these little chisels, I mean, they're not used anymore. They're like off the rock.
Yeah, then they go back to your general supply, not to your.
Unless we're playing that wrong as well, but I'm not seeing.
No, they go
I'm not
back.
seeing anything on there. I think anything that's on that line just disappears.
Yeah. No, it goes back to the stack.
Yeah. Chisels may not exist outside or along the edge of the slab. So yeah. 1 of your chisels may remain sharpened between turns. All other unused sharp chisels have to be returned to the dull side. So you can't like stockpile 14 of them and then cut something out really quickly. Can't do that. That's not according to the rules there. So
yeah. Not today.
There are resource cards in this game, and we are not playing with them, but they also give one-time abilities, basically. They are optional. Give each player one card or two for even more variety. So I don't mind them. Steph is like, let's just play this without the resource cards. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. The player sheets actually look like this. It gives a good summary of what you can do with sides for sharp chisels and dull chisels. I think it would be really good if there were like player powers or stuff, but I guess that might be what the
cards are.
What the cards are for.
Yeah.
None of the players actually give any sort of benefit one versus another. They're just all for show. So like, Steph's is red and looks like that. Mine is blue and looks like that.
There was a comment from Chad when I played with him, but I don't remember. I think that is what the other cards are for. So you're always switching those. Yeah, he mentioned that.
So yeah, we've got a little expansion that actually includes 2 extra dinosaurs. So we've got more cards in here as well as 2 different dinosaurs that are off in there. So that'll be nice whenever that gets added in. But this is what comes in the base game.
I assume that's just a longer game.
I assume so. I don't know. Each completed dinosaur is worth the number of points on the field guide. Collecting amber is worth points. Each amber is going to be worth 1 point each. And if the score is tied, the player with the most complete 5-tile dinosaurs, those big Brachiosauruses, whoever has most of those, which I did, and she stole the victory away from me. I had the tiebreaker.
Maybe.
You got a lot of plant tiles at the very end.
I did. It was good.
So what I like to do when we're starting out is to do something like this and to grab all the little stuff here on the edges that I can. So I'll flip it over. Oh, look, it's a plant. I'm going to start to go for plants, it seems. And I'm going to keep that 1 sharp chisel to the side, and it is your turn. You had 3?
3.
So you've got a total of 4 now. 1 and 2 and a 3.
That's it.
And that's it. That's it. Da, 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 da. So I am going to... So here is a funny little twist. If I do this and this, we have equal number of chisels. Who gets it?
I guess it's you.
I think it's the person who played the whose turn it is. If there's equal numbers, let me look. If 2 or more players are tied, break by starting with the current player and going clockwise. So, played 2, take that. Breaking apart her well-used chisels.
Yeah.
And
is what it is.
I'm going to get this Pteranodon, and hey, give me an amber for that.
Still have chisels left.
I accept. I do have 2 chisels. I'm actually going to spend 1 of them to do something with. Well, if I want to continue what you've done, I'm going to go this direction, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Are you using any amber?
No, I'm not using any amber.
Got 3 chisels.
This Jurassic parts is... So, Steph doesn't like cutthroat games. This can be a little cutthroat.
This is fairly cutthroat.
Well, I'm going to get 3 chisels and decide what I want to do with them.
I had an extra one.
You got an extra one?
Yeah, I've only played.
Yeah, you've only ever
3.
played 3.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember. Well, this is not great.
Not great. Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
So a lot of these places I could go just looks like they would be nothing but heartbreak.
Yeah, sure.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is... There's a lot of rocks.
There's a lot of rocks in the way.
Much
more than normal, I think.
Yeah.
Much more than I'm used to, anyway.
Yeah. You had it easy the other day.
We did have it a little easy. So I can place 3, huh? 3 of these crappy things.
Well, if you have 3, you place 3. If you have 4, you place 4.
I have 4, but I'm gonna place 3.
2.
I could just do this and take the 1.
You could, yeah. Ooh.
That's the problem, huh?
Yeah, mystery meat instead. Mwahaha.
So if you could go 1, 2, that was the problem. And just cut that right off. But I would get first shot at it.
That's true. I got 3. Sure, I like my chances.
Oh, I get first shot.
I'm also gonna do this.
Click.
Yeah, you get first shot.
These are. We've got a Brachiosaurus neck and a Triceratops back. I will take the back. You can have the big. Let you have the big one.
I'm gonna sell that.
Sell that for an amber, and then do what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take 3 and just pop this off.
Ooh.
I believe that goes here. I guess I need to look. All right.
Is it me?
Yeah, I just went 1, 2, 3 and pop that dude off.
I'll take 3 chiseled.
My nizzles.
Yeah.
My Snoop Dogg joke is in my head.
I could not spend my amber. Sure, I'll just spend.
I've got 32,000 awesome channel
I'll
points.
just spend all 4 to do the there and there.
Mm-hmm. And you get all this broken off. I made her do all the work.
I am gonna get 6 tiles for it, so.
That would be 5 tiles.
I will get 5 tiles for it.
Yeah, 5 tiles. And I will get 3 tiles for it. It's the cool part. And I just put 1 chisel in. So we're going to flip these over. What you want?
Doesn't look great. Let's see.
Can't really get them all in the shot there. But hey, the board's about to become a lot smaller.
Burr. There's 2 burrs. I could go for the big dude. Or I could just...
You mean the thing that you just sold?
Yeah, I just
for an
sold
amber?
it after all that. Ridiculous. So I get 5 of these things?
Yes, you do.
Ugh.
And you get first choice of all 5 of them.
Alright, I'll take the burr and the burr and
2,
then
3,
the 3
4,
points.
5. So you had 2... You had 2 pteranodons, pterodactyls, whatever they are. 2 of them? Yes.
3.
Yeah, you took 3 of
3.
them, so 3 ambers.
Right, I'm going to spend 1 amber to buy that back.
Wait. So you got 1 or... I thought you already had 1.
I sold that for 1 last
Okay.
turn.
And you get 3.
And then I get 3.
So You have 2 in your hand. There
I
you
know,
go.
but I'm spending one to buy it back.
Yeah, you got to make it clear because
I was literally saying it to you.
If I could read your mind.
Yeah, I was saying it to you. Okay.
What a Jurassic tale we could tell. 1 clearly because that's gonna make me a Triceratops. I wish they could see my built dinosaurs out here, but I can actually start moving them in now. Give me an amber for that. That's 1. Oh yeah, thank you. What else I want? Get 2 more of these things. They're really not great. I'll take these 2.
That goes to the field leader.
Yeah, he racks up there. All right, I get 3 chisels. My nizzle.
Let's go like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna spend an amber. I'm gonna get 2 chisels.
Yeah.
And I go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
I'm gonna break that little piece apart, and I'm gonna take 2 of them.
Wow.
What I got? Well, I've got the 2 pieces I was looking for. About the wait, what is the tie? He's a 4-piece. I've got 3 of those pieces. I could give this up. Probably will give that up. So taking 2 of the tie pieces, putting it with the other tie piece I had. Is that correct? I think that is correct.
Wow. So it's me.
Back to you.
I'm gonna spend all of my 3 to get this.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's a BR.
But I needed it. So
Yes, you did.
It's fine. Fine with it.
Man, there's just a crap ton of rocks just everywhere I want to place.
Yeah.
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 One, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3. Give me a break. Give me a break. I have a question.
Yeah.
Where are all the plants?
Yeah, there must be face down.
They've got to be. I mean, there's 4 there.
I thought for sure I'd get 5 plants with those.
I know you were.
I was hoping for all the plants, and then no plants, not today. I mean,
no, not today.
There are 5 of them face up, so.
Wow, you're really shooting to get that Brachiosaurus.
I think there's probably 2 parts, and then I can find a wild if I have to.
Oh, there are. Yeah, I know. You're doing good.
Just a happy life. Really know it's here.
I will spend An amber to take this Tyrannosaurus head, which gives me an amber.
Ooh. Wow. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Wow. It's just like boop.
Boop. All gone. Well, it did say take it from the slab. It didn't say where I could take it from the slab. So I took that one.
Yeah, that's not clear.
It is not clear. Well, I'm looking for the cheap and sleazy easy stuff on the edges.
Sleazy easy.
Yeah.
What does the field trainer have? I think he has the tail VRs.
Nope, he does not. He's got a TR piece, a TY piece, and a pterodactyl. He doesn't have a lot of good stuff, unfortunately.
It's not great.
I think it may be time to just start ignoring rocks and just drilling through as best you can.
Yeah.
One, two, three. None of this is good. What are you looking for? You're looking for...
Again, I can just use wilds, so...
Yeah, I know.
Not the end of the world.
No, it is not the end of the world. As you know it.
I feel fine. Bum, 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 bum. That's why it starts with an earthquake. Birds, snakes, and airplanes.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's not a lot of easy pickings. That's it for me.
That's it?
Yep. I only got 3 chisels.
Wow.
What am I going to do with them?
I don't know. It's a good question. What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Like, so can I, for 1 amber, buy the, what is it? Pterodactyl?
Yeah.
And then get an amber back?
Yeah.
So I'll do that. Sure.
Boom.
And then you just, like, gave me this dino.
I gave you this dino.
The dino piece that I need. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3.
I didn't give it to you. You earned it.
I earned it with your help. But maybe that's what you wanted me to do.
I did not care.
Okay.
I sort of wanted you to do it. A little bit.
Okay. To open up something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm going to spend this to get the VR piece, which is going to give me this.
Ooh.
And I can just do that to take 2 of these 3 pieces.
Wow.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Looks like a bunch of mess. Oh, that's how that's supposed to go. Oh yeah, they go in the lower. Now that I see it, goes in the lower right corner each time. So I got a TR, a BR, and a VR.
Wow.
None of which is beautiful. 1.
1.
The BRs are effectively worth more if I can get more of them, but that's always the catch. Can I even get more of those?
Right.
It's a tiebreaker, and they're worth the most if I can do it. So I'm going to at least try to go for it. I got to put one more out there because I can only keep one chisel.
Per round.
My nizzle. Actually, is there anything out there that's close to what I want?
Is there anybody out there?
No, not really.
No.
No.
No. Right there.
Right there. That's perfect place for it. I'm actually going to move my turn order thing way away and start putting some of my dinosaur sets close so people can see
Where's
what
the
all I've
field
got.
leader?
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna take a fossil from. I'm gonna take a tile from the slab.
Take it. About that one. It's a plant.
And then I'm gonna use my 3 to go bing, bing, bing.
1, 2, 3.
And let's see what I get.
Let's see what you get.
I'll keep that. And I will take that for an amber. And as my second field action, I will just take...
which cost you 2 amber.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Sign.
I'm going to take this. Alright. That's what I did.
See page 7 for more details. Let me look at this real quick. Oh, it's not page 7.
No, it's page 8. That's what I was
Page
looking
8.
at.
Like, it says page 7.
Maybe that's where they...
Excluding Apollo bones or any tile that would cause a split.
Right.
An immediate split.
Right. So...
Mine did not cause a split, but it set me up for a split.
Right.
Which
That's
was
what
good.
mine did too. That's what I clarified. Thanks, Derek.
1, 2, 3. Can I actually get enough to make a BR?
Brr.
Brr.
Brr. Beep. Beep boop.
Beep boop boop.
Brr.
Brr. Take all the easy ones.
Oh my god. What is this mess? Okay.
I am going to spend. Actually, I placed these 3 because that's the one I had just in the middle of
Correct.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I can actually, before I place that, I'm going to take this amber and then I'm going to get this VR and I'm going to get it back, obviously.
Yeah. Sure.
Making another one of these little critters.
Wow. Lots of critters.
And then instead I could place that dude right here.
Wow. Alright, so it's me.
Yep.
You still have another chisel if you wanted to use it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Okay. I will spend one of these to take this. There you go. And then for my next trick,
1.
Dang it.
Dang it, what? 2. 3.
Sure.
Me turn. 3 chisels.
Yep.
My nizzles. Well, that was not at all what I expected. One, 2, 3, 4, causing a huge crack. I get half of all this.
Wow.
Look at the 3 wild tiles.
Steph goes to die.
3 wild tiles looks really freaking fantastic. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11. I get 6 of them. Oh, there's 12. No, 11. It's counted several different times. 3, 4, 5. One more of these dudes. What I want.
Oh, you can make your Brachiosaurus.
I can, and I can take another piece of him too. Question is, do I use him now? I can save it to the end of the game. I don't have to use it now.
I'm so losing. I'm so losing this game.
And all these go to the man. Does he have any BR pieces? Because I haven't used an amber yet. Some tie, a tur, a ver, a tie. I haven't used an amber.
Okay.
I'm all out of chisels. My nizzles.
Lot of chisels.
All right. Well, I made the Great World crack happen. There's no plants. There's no nothing in here. I mean, it looks like a bunch of junk.
Junk.
I guess I can do one for a VR piece.
I mean, yeah, it's 5 points if you get it. There's lots of tails over here.
Yeah, that's the thing. There are tails.
Yeah.
Amber by itself is worth 1. That VR piece is probably 2.5.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
All right. I will buy. Well, I guess I'll buy this. And then I'll place 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
That's 8 and 6. So I get 3 of these.
Oh, that is a crack.
That is a crack.
You get 3 of these. Wow, look at the plants coming up.
Yeah, I need these plants. It's the only way I'm gonna even come close. I'll take this for 1 amber.
What did they get? A VR, a BR, and a BR.
BRB.
BRB. Lol.
You have to neutralize that, I think.
Beep.
Thank you.
I choose the side if it's split in 2, correct?
If it's even, you mean?
If it's perfectly split into 2.
Yeah.
Yep, I get to decide.
Wow.
So I think I have to craft my BR with my pieces. I think that's the correct orientation for a BR.
Okay.
And that gets me an amber. And I'm going to ignore rocks by spending an amber. And I'm going to take the covered half.
No.
And there were no plants in it.
No, that's something, I guess.
So that is something. That's going to get me an amber, and I get one more of these things. Well, I think you're going to get what's left. Look at my little Velociraptor army over here. I guess I'm just going to take whatever I have the most chance of getting, which is a Tyrannosaurus or a Triceratops.
Yeah.
And I probably ought to put one in here somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. I don't know how that works, but yeah.
It works just like that. That might make it so I get another piece.
Yeah, I just can't do what I want to do.
Oh, I know.
Do you?
Oh, I know. Rawr.
Rawr!
My little Velociraptor army is like coming to attack.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend one to get this piece, which gets me one, which is not great.
Oh, you are going to get to do what you want to do.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Because if it's even, you get it.
Well, yeah, I get this piece.
And then you get those.
And then, yeah, but that's what, yeah.
You get,
2
what,
points.
one of those?
No, I get one of them.
When there are 2 pieces, so here's the rule on that, guys. When there are 2 pieces left, where is it? Where's the end game mechanic? It's sort of a little bit further back than you would think. Where is it? Sorry. Breaking apart rocks. I know there's a rule. I mean, oh, it's on the back here. The game is over when all tiles have been claimed. When only 2 fossils remain, the current player splits them, chooses one to keep, gives the other to the field leader, and finishes the turn. That ends the game. Count up the points. So, amber is worth 1. Extra pieces are worth 1. And I think you may have gotten it at the very end. What?
Doug's like, fight to the death? Okay, maybe not so harsh.
How many of those do you have? I think you killed me on
you have
that
the
again.
paper, right? Is there a
Right
score
here,
sheet?
20. No.
Oh, okay. So
I answered all 3 of your questions like bam, bam, bam. So that's 20.
And so 35.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. That's exactly how many you had when you killed me.
Was it?
Yep, because I had 44 in the tiebreaker. Which is probably what I got this time.
No, it's 48 and 47.
Something like that. So 3 gives me whopping 5 points. Plus 15 is 20. 25, 30, 35.
Yeah, you kicked my butt.
42, 43, 44, 45. And 10 is 55.
Yeah, absolutely destroyed.
How about 55 points for my
Destroyed.
dinosaur army?
Ooh, it's an army now?
Put it in your phone.
No. Don't kill me.
Put it in your phone. Put it in your phone.
No.
No.
Have Michael talk in a weird voice. Is that your weird voice? Dinosaur voice? No.
Yeah.
Don't be mean.
Yeah.
Don't be mean.
Wave your hands in the air like you don't care.
So there is a first degree black belt form that has 2 kicks in it, both of them to the knee. Like 2 kicks, that's all.
Ow.
I mean, that's all the... Normally, you would think a Taekwondo form would have kicks and kicks and kicks and kicks. This one has 2 whopping kicks. Everything else is hand movement, right? You know, so, blocks, twin punches, things like that. So, it's called Po-On. So, when you do this form over and over and over, your arms get tired. And so Eric and I, both of us are 4th degrees. He was basically right in front of me the whole way through Taekwondo. Anyway, when your arms get tired, it's hard to hold your arms up. And so we have created what is called T-Rex Po-On. It's where you just got little stubs for arms. Doing all the little punches with just little arms like this.
Nice.
So that's my, twin forearm block. Instead of like this, it's like this. The little T-Rex arms. Get little T-Rex arms going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
That's
I like
my
it. Do you
corny
like this?
dinosaur reference.
Did it hold up after the second play?
Yeah, I did. I like set collection. I see more things open up after the second play.
Yeah,
Like
using the field later.
removing. I think using 1 amber to remove a tile from the field is
fairly strategic.
super strong and super strategic. What I think probably would have been a more balanced mechanism is spending an amber to remove it to the field leader, which might break apart the whole, enough of it to like get 6 tiles. Not 1 point, if it's 1 to take it from the field or 1 to take it from the field leader, why would I not take it from the field, or rather the slab? Why would I not take it from the slab?
You might have something you want that you can't see out here, but yeah.
But most of them are revealed.
No, I know.
Now, if they were all turned over, then it's different. And maybe you can use a chisel to reveal a tile. So maybe that could be a variant that you play with. Use a chisel to reveal a tile. Use an amber to remove a tile. You could use an amber to take just a face down tile. Unless you want to use a chisel to see what it is first and then take it. So, I think that there are expansion opportunities that could be had if you wanted to tweak the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
seems good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Not that I'm a game designer or anything.
Hype. All right, we'll be right back.
Yep. You didn't say